5 reasons why Meghalaya should totally be avoided during the monsoon. Bad roads leading to tourist attractions, shady guides, poor visibility, low footfall and almost no network zones in most of the areas. Let us take you back to the monsoon of 2022 when our kid was just 6 months old. POV, a scary incident involving a guide.
It all started with Google Maps abandoning us on our way to the famous Fifi Falls. It was late afternoon, but we could hardly see anything. Just when we thought of abandoning the visit, we spotted a tourist vehicle. Checked to find that it was deserted.
We decided to cross this water stream and follow the broken roads. We had no idea about where we were heading to.
A few moments later, we saw some tourists. We followed their instructions and finally reached a meadow. Visibility was really poor, but we could hear the roaring waters. We guessed it was just around the corner. Enter Mr. Guide, who owned a local tea shop and was incidentally the only person there. He did not speak fluent Hindi, and we had a hard time communicating. He promised to take us to the waterfalls.
Now, to be very honest, we had already spent a few days in Meghalaya and had fallen in love with the people and culture of the locals.
The odd part was that he was constantly nudging something in his pocket and was always on his phone talking to someone. After some time, I kinda got a little skeptical and we planned something like this. I would stay back while Saptarshi would go till the foot of the falls. He handed over the car keys and took the umbrella from me to use it as a weapon in case of any mishap. As I waited with my little kid, Saptarshi made his way to the falls.
After a point, I started getting a little nervous because this man would seldom talk to me. I mean, which guide would not talk to his members? Even though I was capturing all the details of the trail, he had my full attention. Maintained some distance and did not bother opening the umbrella, even though it was raining. I wouldn't say I was scared, but the guy's antics had me on my toes, held my nerves and finally reached the bottom of the falls. Do you know what happened next? He went and sat in a corner. He did not want to disturb me while I was busy clicking the falls and enjoying nature. And then he came up to me and asked me to click him on his phone. This time, and for the first time, I spoke to him and convinced him to take a pic of mine. Oh God, he was terrible behind the lens, but I at least started feeling a lot lighter. While going up, he was at it again, on his phone. On reaching, we met a smiling and relieved Anindita. The guide later said he wanted to help because he understood that we were lost and that he understood how hard it is to travel with a small kid. We made it back just in the nick of time before it got too dark.
Yes, most of the things we said at the start are true, but the locals here are not shady. They will go to every extent to convince that this is one of the best places in India, and trust me, it is. A lot has been said about this part of the country, but Meghalaya is not what you have been made to believe in the last few days. It is indeed a gem of the Northeast. We did the full circuit of Meghalaya and visited some wonderful places, met some amazing people. You too will. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.